What's up guys, it's Austin, and today I'm going to be giving y'all tips on how to trade. So as y'all know, I love to trade. I much prefer trading over actually spending money, simply because you can start off with something really small and end up with something really big in a very short amount of time while investing a very small amount of money. And today I'm going to be giving y'all some tips that I use to go from those small things to the bigger things. So the biggest piece of advice I could give somebody is don't be afraid to make an offer. Now, don't give somebody a ridiculous, terrible, like lowball offer. Make it reasonable, but also make it heavily in your favor. You have to, I don't want to say profile the people off of the surroundings of the pictures, and you know, if it's on Facebook Marketplace, you look at their Facebook profile, but you got to look who you trade to. I mean, odds are a guy selling a Mercedes won't want to trade for a ramp truck, but maybe somebody with a Corvette may want to. So it all depends on what you offer and who they are. And don't be afraid to make that initial offer, because I would have never gotten any of the things I have if I wouldn't have just said, hey, will you take this? Look for cool things. People want to trade cool things, especially people that do a lot of trading. That means they're typically, they don't want the money. They're in it because they want something cool. So what you got to do is you got to find something cool that people will want and market it that way. Everybody always wants guns. Everybody always wants cars, but not everybody wants a Toyota Corolla. You have to find somebody like the ramp truck. People that trade love the ramp truck because most of them have more than one car and they like project cars. So the ramp truck is really helpful to them. So I have a stupid word that I use. It's called tradability. The tradability of an object is, you know, I kind of rank it in my head. It's a stupid scale I use, and you know, I consider like a Toyota Corolla not very tradable. It doesn't have very good tradability, where a ramp truck or a sports car has very high tradability because everybody wants it. It's kind of like the demand of an object, except it's a little bit different because the people that do trading are oftentimes different from people that would be buying. So another thing that I think that everybody in the trading business should do is be willing to travel. It is worth somebody a lot extra money if you will go to them. I've traveled a long ways. I traveled 2.5 hours for my ramp truck at like 2 o'clock in the morning because I wanted it, and it was worth it for them for me to drive there and drive it back. And a lot of times that'll be the difference between not getting something and getting something. I mean, if you don't want to drive to them, usually they don't want to drive to you. It's a long drive. So be willing to travel, because that really is the difference between getting something and not getting something. After you get something, try to increase the value of it. And I'm not saying dump a bunch of money into it, but you can increase value in something simply by posting pictures of it online, or just doing small cosmetic stuff, vacuuming it out, washing it, cleaning the tires. All this stuff is really simple. I mean, just doing like routine maintenance. Get like the $2 spark plugs. I mean, even if you're looking at a V8, what is that, you know, 20 bucks you're looking at? In the grand scheme of a car, the 20 bucks is nothing, and it increases the tradability of it. There's that word again, the tradability. Like what I'm doing with the ramp truck. I spent 10 bucks in an afternoon spray painting it, and cosmetically made it 100 times better. And I've put a little bit more money into the ramp truck than I have other trading things. I've replaced a master cylinder. I put 2 new front tires on it, but that's because I was getting ready to take it somewhere and not because I was increasing the value. I did increase the value of it, but I spent more money along in the process, but you didn't have to. You could have just vacuumed it, washed it, painted it, and done a couple small things and really increased the value and gotten something a lot more, you know, monetarily beneficial. The last thing I gotta say is have fun with it. That's my last tip. Don't look at it as, you know, something like, don't do it to pay the bills. Don't do it as a job. I have fun when I trade. When I see something, even if I take a loss on it, if it's something cool, if it's something I'll enjoy for even a week, I go for it. I mean, why not? If you start out with something really small, it's nothing but profit. So have fun with it, because if you don't have fun with it, then really what are you doing? I love trading all my stuff. I love what I do. And I hope that y'all can get into trading as well. All you have to do is post it on Craigslist, post it on Facebook, or message people on Craigslist. And what I always ask, I always be really polite. I just ask, would you consider trades? And if so, I have this. And if they say yes, you send them pictures, send them information, say, look, I can come to you whenever you're available, and then it works perfectly. So have fun with it. Get into trades. It can really, like, if I were to sell the ramp truck, I'd probably sell it for $3,000. That's a $2,950 profit on my part. You know, that's a couple months of rent. That's pretty good. So, as always, if you like the video, please consider subscribing. It enables me to keep doing what I'm doing, and thanks for watching.